Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Revenge of the Undying Iratus, Lord of the Dead. We resume things where we left them last time. Do you ever do something and then look back at it and go, why did I do that again? That's kind of how I feel about what happened about last episode. Although we did have some very clever plays, I will admit. There are a few things we need to do. One of those is eventually get Dispel. This is going to be a very important spell, but because I've decided to open the door towards destruction, we are going to save 1 point, get Mocking Slap, and then stop there for a little bit. Because we have a few things to pick up besides Dispel, which is going to be, I think, our next immediate long-term goal. That doesn't really make sense, does it? Whatever. You get the point. Because on our way, we'll grab some evasion. I do also want to try and pick up durable materials. We could spend our 2 points right now and pick up Surgical Practice, but I will get Mocking Slap just because Exhausted Me wanted it so bad. But I mean, there has to be a reason, right? There has to be a reason. We do have another Serpent Skull, but the Unfrozen isn't going to get it. We're saving that for our sweetie, for our bride, who is currently healing up because she is very wounded. I did go ahead and pop one Distill to make sure that Kel'Thuzad was fine. The Black Widow was also wounded, but I wasn't concerned about her at all. There are no new names this time. I'm still thinking of some. Yeah, I don't really have one except for one character who will show up eventually, but I've been thinking about builds. And I want to talk about a few things once we get into this battle, which is against a Doomsayer. Why is he in the first slot? What? An Executioner, or Headsman, well, Elite Headsman, a Demolition Expert, and then an Elite Taskmaster. This is a bizarre group composition, but I have a feeling the Black Widow is going to have a lot of fun. Oh, it's going to be fun pulling people around. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. So, with this group, as usual, I think our priority is the Doomsayer. So we're going to be gripping him forward, probably, if I were to take a guess. By gripping him forward, I mean that. It's funny that the end is coming. No, it's not. It's not coming. The end isn't coming. We're also going to save our some of our spells here because we have no mana. 0 mana. Negative mana. And also these guys are all warded. Oh well. We can still shoot them, right? Let's start with a trench loading here. Let's play it smart. So, one thing I wanted to test in this is gonna be blocked by ward. Pretty sure, yeah, I should be able to interrupt this with Fatal Bondage again. Should be fine. So let's start getting him messed up. One thing that I wanted to test was with the... This is going to hurt, isn't it? How do I rectify this? Actually, we cannot move very well with this group composition.
Strength through pain.
One thing I wanted to test was with this grip, this Fatal Bondage, we pull things very far forward, as you saw. And Kel'Thuzad may be in trouble. Ruh-roh. Here, get up here. Get over here. Well, now the zombie's in the last spot, which is very bizarre. One thing I want to test is if we pull 2 people forward, that's moving a lot of characters. I guess it's bombardment time. Will that trigger multiple overwatches from the stance of the bride? I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot with Overwatch. Like, I toyed around with it for a little bit at some point in time. What am I even doing with you? I'm just doing this. I don't want to remove the wards off the headsman because that'll pull him forward. And I'm kind of okay with him being back there looking at me and not hitting me. Oof. You're gonna die. $5 as the zombie kills him. Anyone taking that bet? I really hope the zombie kills him now. Actually, I could just kill him. I can't. Oh, I can reach, but you have wards, so I can't. I'd have to pop this and then do that? That sounds awful. Well, let's just kill him now. Get it out of the way.
This one voided its bowels just
as it died. Not bad. For no amok, that wasn't terrible. Wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible. I'll just keep doing it, because I don't really have anything else to do. Block! Get wrecked. No thank you. You're also much easier to deal with in the first slot than the headsman. Oh, you can do that in the second slot. Oh well. We are also testing out the bull skull, and of course my cat, who was sleeping the entire time for like 2 hours, has decided, now that I've begun talking, it's time to come say hi. Hello, Kuka. Please let me see what's happening. This ward is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. You know, Unfrozen, if only you could pierce wards like Kel'Thuzad. If only we all could be a little bit more like Kel'Thuzad. Ah well. A man can dream, can't he? Oh, you're so close to dying. This wouldn't kill him either. Ah, how depressing. Oh well. Ow. Oh, his stance went off.
How utterly annoying.
How utterly annoying indeed. This battle went sideways really fast. How did that happen exactly?
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
I hate headsmen. I hate them so much. Alright, well, we need the Black Widow back. It's a good thing I didn't give her a name, because now I don't feel that bad about killing her. But I am going to have to get rid of my cat, so, 1 second. Okay, Kuka is gone. I can focus. Speaking of focusing, what are we doing? We definitely want another Black Widow. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Even though she died well. I guess. We could also substitute a bone golem. There you go. It's like, why were you still level 1? That doesn't make any sense. So we were... Do we want to try Spiky Cocoon? That sounds frisky. It's hilarious, though. How much vigor can I give you with this? That much? 6 or 8. She was healing for a ton with Invigorating Cocoon. I kind of want to try Spiky Cocoon. So, 75. Any enemy that deals damage to the Black Widow receives 75% damage. Is that scaling with her attack? I'll just... Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Now, the Black Widow is not something I would use as an attacker. But this could be funny. You know what? Why not?
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Unfortunately, we've lost the leg cuffs, so that is unfortunate indeed. Unfortunately, it is unfortunate. I will give her the bull skull, though, because I don't know what else to do with it. And Fatal Bondage. There we go. So I want to see if Fatal Bondage combined with Overwatch is going to cause the bride to shoot a lot of people. More attack. How many more times can you upgrade this Kel'Thuzad? 3 more times. It's going to get very expensive, though. I imagine it's 8, 10, or 18, and then 12, 30. Oh, that's a lot of points, Kel'Thuzad. That's a lot of points, Kel'Thuzad. It's not very often we have Kel'Thuzad back there. Or not in our party. You can do most things from this position, that's fine. So, where is Overwatch? Karabi. So Overwatch is a stance. Whenever an enemy moves, it deals 50% physical damage to it. I've also upgraded it to Careful Watch. This will give the bride plus 33 evasion while she's in the stance. It's a decent way to get her to not die. And of course, the bride, our sweetie, synergizes very well with the Serpent Skull because she crits a lot. And you can make it so that her crits are very powerful. It's kind of like double dipping on crit damage, which is nice. The ZMB is leveled up, but I think I'm going to hold our point here. I'm pretty content with his survivability, honestly. We could make it better. You actually can't upgrade his vigor. I didn't notice that until just now. I'm kind of curious how they decided what you can and cannot upgrade. Curious. It's a good thing I didn't use the gambling chip. We're going to go ahead and go to the right. Grab some mana. Because now we're full. This is a full elite squad. An elite golem, elite convicts. Is that a conscript? Elite demolitions expert, elite taskmaster. So, what are we thinking with this? We're thinking that we're going to have a lot of fun. That's what I'm thinking. It is unfortunate that Kel'Thuzad isn't here for this one, but I mean, you know, we can have some fun. Now, the reason I think we can have a lot of fun here is that the big problem is this guy, right, up here. This golem. Golem! Golem! I didn't want to actually do it. It's like coughing into a microphone. Terrible idea. But I can mostly strip his... Well, that's... maybe not mostly. He can't be ignited. So we're probably going to have to wait for our wrath to grow up. To get over here. Speaking of getting over here. We do have some evasion that I could remove. We could cocoon. But I think getting him out of the first position is the best idea, right? I can't actually remove his accuracy or anything. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's bring you up front, shall we? I have some words for you, mister. Now, I did just say that I want to test out Careful Watch, but I am a little... curious. Not curious. Ah! That was not what I wanted. That was the last thing that I wanted. Oh, thank you. I forgot that he redirects. A terrible thing for me to forget, I know. Trenchload, please. Please be defensive. So, if I mean, I can just do this again. So we'll wait. Okay, I see the lines. We Overwatch here. We do some magic crap here. Like this, I think. Ooh, it's beautiful. Don't hit, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit. Ah, it's okay. 48's not that big of a deal. 34, he has 22 armor. Alright, I guess I'm just killing this. Sure, whatever. Flip the gun, shoot him in the head. Boom. Okay, now is this just going to shoot the Taskmaster, or will it also shoot these two? That is the question. Unfortunately, this is going to let this go off if I do this. Oh no, she'll go again. Ha! She's just that good. Okay. Who is this shooting? Let's go. Okay, just him. It is convenient when he moves again, though. Alright, no stance for you. I like stacking up the Spider Venom. And shooting people for free. That's also very nice. Very good, very good. Speaking of very good, goodbye.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
I am going to have to kill this demolitions expert very soon. Very, very soon. But I think I can do that. Probably. I think it can be done. Especially if I do this. I wouldn't like to have an icicle through my chest either. Goodbye. You are the weakest link.
Ashes to
Ooh, that was a good crit.
Dust to dust.
I don't think I can actually get any health out of this. So, we'll just kill him.
Another step
Not bad.
towards my eternal kingdom.
Ooh. A random enemy loses minus 30 luck until the end of battle. Wow, that's a lot of luck. Is that a headpiece for me? I didn't use any magic.
Ah, fetching.
I mean, I might as well wear it, right? Because no one's getting the benefit of this. Okay. And at long last, the mocking slap. Alright, we're done with destruction for a little bit, but we'll be back. Now, what do we need to do? A number of things. Probably start working our way towards Dispel. I was also thinking about Stoke the Flames. Not Stoke the Flames. Infectious Lunacy. All minions deal 10% and then a spell power amount more damage for 3 rounds. It is 40 mana, which is pretty hefty, and it was recently nerfed. But that is a substantial amount of damage that I think could be helpful. I was also debating this line here, where if you have an X amount of Wrath, something happens at the start of a minion's turn. Blood Magic is probably really good. But that's a lot of talent points to invest in something that we don't know anything about, really. Where are all of our parts? We've gotten not a single uncommon, rare, or legendary part. It's because we don't have that alchemy talent, I bet. I'm not going this way. You can't make me. We're going around. We're swinging around. There it is! The essence of mind. Oh, we did it. Okay, so another Serpent Skull would be awesome. This is not worth it at all. But the essence of mind is going to help our mana problem. This minion's attacks restore 15% of the damage dealt as mana.
Ah, I can use this.
Yes, you can. So, who gets it, you ask? Who gets it indeed? Zambi? Does it apply to ignition damage? Good question. I was going to give it to Kel'Thuzad, but Kel'Thuzad is currently doing things. I wonder if it applies to ignition. Because our zombie can deal some significant damage with volley. Let's give it a shot. We can always find another one, he says. Alright, so this should help us replenish our mana. Worst case, the zombie just shoots something really hard. Okay, what are we fighting? What is this? It is a Construct Elite Headsman Elite Convict Doomsayer. Great. I need Kel'Thuzad for that. It looks like we're doing another... I want to build this. So I don't have enough to upgrade the library, which is probably what I should just hold out for. I should hold out for the library, especially now that we're going to be replenishing mana. I think we're okay. I have to distill something, though. Unfortunately. I think the Unfrozen's going to go away. I think that's what's going to happen here. Get rid of one of these level 3 brains, why not? Don't use all my blood. Here's a bone.
Behold my work.
Alright. So, let's kill some fools, shall we? Hopefully our mana is actually replenishing here. We'll see. The Mocking Slap is green? What? Ye what? I think I want you up here, honestly. Invalid target. This is awkward. I want him then, right? I don't want either of these to be in first place, really, if I can help it. I guess I'm just going to Spiky Cocoon, because everyone's going to be doing something else this turn. Like, you know... Ooh, it's red. Like buffing or something. Except for Kel'Thuzad. Someone's got to... Do I amok? Neither of you can move easily? Okay. It's fine. It's only making me miss the leg cuffs. It's fine. I ignore wards. I laugh at your wards. Wards? What are those? Good miss. He has a 50-50 chance to hit me, so the fact that he missed is pretty convenient. I have to trench load because, yeah, I'm gonna get focused. What a troublesome world we've found ourselves in, huh? Don't hit the zombie. You're not allowed. Speaking of a troublesome world. That is where we have found ourselves right now. I can't interrupt this as long as he's in that slot. So I have to kill something? The fastest thing to kill would be the hunky. I'm going to be hit by this, unfortunately. I can't do anything about it. Magic damage. He has ward.
Strength through pain.
So I guess I'll just use buckshot. I don't want to. But we will. Alright, Kel'Thuzad. 50-50 chance to kill something. Show me how it's done.
Death
Beautiful.
delivered.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. RNGesus smiles upon me this day. Get over here. RNGesus no longer smiles upon me. I'm pretty sure Ward just eats this. Right? Oh, that was a big crit. See, isn't the bride beautiful? Yeah, I can't do anything about this, unfortunately. Are you just dead to this? I thought you were immune to all debuffs. Wait a minute. Immune to stress attacks. The spider venom can affect constructs? Since when?
So, this is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic.
I feel like I just messed up really bad. Oh well. Oh, it's gonna be at 1 HP when the spider venom ticks. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. I need to get rid of this. It's just gonna get redirected. I hate everything. Alright. Problem is removed. The end is coming. I guess I'm just gonna put on some wards here while we wait for the end to come. I don't care about your wards though. No. Oh, so my stance gets interrupted, but yours doesn't? Screw you. I'm still tilted about my Fallen Dampier getting her stance removed from a movement ability when she was the only one in the party. I'm still tilted about that.
This world will be mine.
I probably should have used an item for this, but that's okay. Let's see what we have before we decide what to do. What do we got? We have... Enemies may go insane, Matt. Increases the chance to receive uncommon or better parts. And the glass dagger. The glass dagger. The glass dagger. This is a curious piece. Now, traditionally, I've hated this weapon. Absolutely despised it. But we don't really have a weapon. Alright.
I'll take it as tribute.
Yeah, I'll take it as tribute. Who do I need here? Unfrozen. Unfrozen. There we go.
Excellent. Those that kill will be well preserved.
They will? Is that a rule of thumb? I could also build the Abode of Wrath if I wanted. I don't really. I don't think I really want to. Attack. We've reached 40. Zambi, attack. You're sensing a theme, aren't you? I do hope so. There is a theme. Vigor. Alright, the theme has been... I feel like all of the crafting I did the other day was wasted. And I'm pretty mad at myself about that. I want this. I feel like we have found no hearts compared to what we usually find. So I'm going to go ahead and distill again.
It's no gold, but it will do.
I'm trying to think. This should be a good group for it, right? The Unfrozen probably be nice too. But this should be fine. So this is the first boss, in case you didn't know, the Keymaster. It was my goal to reach him today, but we got through it pretty fast. Well, faster than I thought we would. Even though there have been a few errors. Is there anything I want to add here? I need leg cuffs for you. You feel fine. This can be gone eventually. I just made this on accident. And this looks okay. Alright, it's time to use some real magic. Are you ready? Boss numero uno, the Keymaster, and his lackeys, I guess. Here we go. The keys in his possession granted this man great purpose. For a bribe and a favor, he was willing to carry missives, arrange fights, and allow gangs of criminals to quietly murder their competition while they slept. He saw himself as a king, and the keys were his crown. As long as they were needed, he was needed. But the undead care not for the jingling metal, and for the man himself, they will have no need at all. I have no idea how many times I've read that, but I feel like it's good every time. You are just out of range. Mildly infuriating. Okay, so in case you've never seen the first boss, here he is. The main thing about the first boss that you need to know is that, one, he redirects stuff to his allies, and I wouldn't really call these allies because they're just summoned creatures. He called them from whatever hellscape they arrived from, and, well, they're here. So, we're gonna go ahead. How dare you? I didn't equip the glass dagger, did I? I don't think I did. That's fine.
Rage released.
Summoned creatures are temporary things. They disappear at the end of battle, but what's important to know about them here is that they're irrelevant. And Kel'Thuzad's is going to go one by one, killing them. Oh, that's... Ow, you hurt. So it appears to be recommended to kill them so that he doesn't do that. I want a trench load now that he hurt me so bad. But I might just pop this to kill this. Because we have... Yeah, let's start getting rid of stuff. Oh, I missed one.
This never gets old.
Because now the Black Widow can just pull him forward. Even though he might direct it. Which would be very annoying. Alright, good. Why do I feel like I need to interrupt this stance? I don't know, but I feel like I do. My dear, if you would do the honors, please. Begin the fire. Oh, I should have put her in a muck. Oh yeah, he just does a bunch of buffs and stuff. You can have a muck. Let's start setting things on fire, shall we? I could carry 2 booms now. 2 booms. Because 2 booms is better than 1 boom. Bye-bye. Ow. What? You got to go twice? That's not fair. About as fair as him spawning like 3 things. I'm beginning to see why I liked Invigorating Cocoon now. I feel like I'm not going to heal enough with this. Should I remove her luck? Serpent Skull... Eh. This is probably going to hit really hard with the Serpent Skulls. We're at 3. Let's see what happens, shall we? Not bad. Not bad. And now you, my good Zambi. Like the world on fire. I'm also going to use Mocking Slap because I want to. That's a next turn sort of thing. Alright, Kel'Thuzad. There's one target here I don't want you to hit. Can you guess which one it is? Nice. Nice. 105. Beautiful. Sharp is the weapon that cuts on its own. I don't think I like the spiky cocoon. It's cute. I'll give it that. But when was the last time that was a compliment? Oof, my bride's almost dead. I guess that'd be one of the benefits to bringing the Bone Golem, huh? Is that he could prevent the bride from dying here? Actually, I can prevent the bride from dying here. What am I talking about? The Mocking Slap.
Fate within flames.
Goodbye. And that was the first boss.
A sad display for mortal kind.
Oh, we did it. Okay. Okay. So that item, we've seen it before. I guess I'm just going to press this one. So actually the question here is, do we want to be able to use this ability to bring people backwards? No, right? I mean, yes. Because the only person we want up front right now is the Black Widow. With this idea of composition. I mean, that might change. In which case, this could be good. Moving people backwards would... With the zombie, would really mess things up, wouldn't it? This is such a weird ability to think about in this group composition. I don't think I like it. I mean, obviously this is a great buff, right? But it's just weird with all the moving about. We can get some 5 vigor. Curious. I don't actually know the answer. I feel like there was that one time where this would have been helpful. That was when the zombie got pulled into the front position. Okay.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
So the item we got to drop from the boss, which is hilarious, is the Burning Skull. This reduces the damage that the Lich deals to its allies by 65%, which is a substantial amount of damage reduction. And the reason for this would be if we upgraded the Bone Shards into Shrapnel. This makes it so it hits not just 1 but 2 random enemies, however, it will also hit your first friendly ally. And you've seen how much damage Kel'Thuzad does. Even, we hit for like, what, 105 or something? 65% of that is like 40 something. That's still a substantial amount of damage. But, also more importantly, is Armageddon. Oh. Now, people kind of get around this by just bringing a ton of wards. Because the wards will just eat the attack. You don't actually have to hit them and have reduced damage. But it can be challenging to always maintain those wards. So, someone actually left a comment saying that they enjoyed triple Bone Golem and Lich for Armageddon builds. And that was news to me, but I mean...
Through transformation, the will becomes free.
You know, triple Bone Golem. That sounds fun. It sounds, bony, at the very least. I want Excavation. No, Dead Lake. Pick up a money. I was also thinking about... builds a lot. I discussed earlier the Overwatch. Well, you know, briefly.
Easier to make my enemies unlucky than being lucky myself.
But the Mummy is an interesting character, and I've seen him in so many group compositions that I feel like I'm sleeping on him in some capacity. We did use him once, so that I could rain fire down on people, but I was thinking, what if we used him in like a backline capacity? I mean, so if we ever did get... You can actually make it so he removes all buffs from allies. That's fascinating. Or from enemies. Interesting. That's another purge. Huh. I didn't know that. I actually think I did, because if you run a mummy that has the absorb curses, or, you know, curse of feast, whatever, to remove all debuffs, and absorb power to remove all buffs, using this will heal both mummies. Like, if one mummy uses it, it will heal both of them. Which is bizarre. I think that's an intended interaction. But I was thinking, I was actually leaving this in a comment when I was thinking about compositions with someone. And if you use the mummy, like, to remove luck, and then had a character in your group that, say, had a ridiculous amount of innate luck, such as, I don't know, the Fallen Dhampir, 30 luck. And she can make that 4 times 7. Brain, don't do this to me. Never, ever. Is that 28? That doesn't sound right. 4 times 7. That is right, isn't it? I don't know. The point is, it's a lot of luck. The Fallen Dampier hits all the time, so if you can use the Mummy to remove 20 luck, you might be able to bring most enemies into negative luck, which means the Dampier is going to crit a lot, and the Dampier can be upgraded to deal bonus crit damage. Wait, where is it? Don't make me a liar now. Oh no, she heals from the crit. So I'm kind of a liar. They did buff this, right, though? Yeah. It's not 50% instead of 33. Still, critting all the time is pretty good. And if you get, you know, you probably want to give her a Serpent Skull. This kind of makes her a little durable, doesn't it? You can, like, lower enemy crit to make her crit to heal when she's on the front line. How would that even work? I think I also mentioned a Bride, because the Bride likes to crit, as we've discussed momentarily. She loves to crit. It's her favorite thing in the world. I mean, you know, next to Iratus. But anyway, let's move on to the second floor, because there's a lot to talk about on the second floor. Wait, wasn't I... I was supposed to be full healed. I feel cheated. The hunger for wealth had long since become the only virtue among the hardy dwarven folk. Gone are their ancient traditions along with the names of their ancestors. For what was more powerful, logic or some dead dwarf rotting away into dust? Their ruthless scientists and alchemists knew the answer to that question, and the human kingdom was more than willing to facilitate their experiments. They have grown rich and feared, setting up their own enclave and became the default overseers of the mine. Okay. We're here. And it's scary. It's scary to be here. But we're here. What do we want? We probably want the heal, if I were to take a guess. Heal? Utility? There aren't many traps here on the second floor, right? And by not many, I think there's none. Approximately 0. What about buffs? There are buffs. Yeah, there are a lot of buffs. Okay. A damage. A damage. 4 more times. 4 times 7. It is 28. Wow. Anyway. Welcome to the second floor. The Dwarf Tunnels. It's a scary place. Full of scary things. Ooh, look at that. Steel, chest, coffin, coffin. There is a ritualist over here. I went this way. Digger's souls. Sacrifice. Grave. Chest. Wait, I think I want to do a zigzag. Like, go over here. Like, this is way too tantalizing. And then we go right. Chest. Ritualist. Steel. Steel. Chest. Ooh. Yeah, I want to do a zigzag. I want to zigzag it up. Anyway, let's do this first battle, and I'll talk a little bit about this floor, and then we'll probably call it a day. So welcome to the second floor. If you are using a stress build, which is a very popular starting build. Wow, they hurt so much. Now would be the time to be scared. I don't think I like Spiky Cocoon. And the reason I say that is not to frighten you in any way, but that these Dwarven Berserkers, their feature, they don't escape, and they deal 30 stress damage to itself at the start of its actions, and the reason is because for every 10 points of sanity missing, gain +1 attack, and they have 200 sanity. So they could have +20 attack, and they can hit, as you saw, more than once. They can also hit the entire group if they want to, I think, or close to it. So they are pretty scary. So if you are running a stress/debuff thing, you want to definitely hard focus these guys and, you know, kill them. What happens if they're not on the first or second slot? I don't remember. I'm tempted to grip this thing forward. I'm also tempted to do this and just blow them up. And set them on fire. I probably should have used my trench loading, but kind of relying on my, my Black Widow here to do the thing. I kind of wish you could respec. All right, 1 and 3. Kel'Thuzad, roll the 66. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that was redirected from the Zambi. Also redirected from the Zambi. Man, they really want him dead. How much is this? Not enough to kill you. How much is this? Probably not enough to... Oh. Yeah, the spider venom's really starting to stack up now. Oh, their spiky cocoon is triggering venom. Fascinating. I didn't think about that. So this is enough to kill him. Yeah, they're both dead. Huh. Curious.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Thanks for the mana. 69. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna put you in an ice cube. Goodbye. I'm gonna try and leech some health off of this. So we'll see. Oh, that was a good crit. The spiky cocoon's gonna kill him, isn't it? Nope. Because he's gonna hit the unfrozen. Okay. Healed for 18. I can put you in a cocoon. Or an ice cube. That'll pass my turn. What if I just put everyone in an ice cube? No. The cocoon killed it. There is a strategy to, what is this? How much of combat? To run double unfrozen. For double the ice cubes. And just, like, sit there at the end of a turn and cheese out some extra life. It is pretty funny. The idea is hilarious to me. Alright, I guess we're gonna go with shock charges. Is there any reason not to? Ooh, this hits 4 people. This hits 4 people. And gives me 1 attack. I mean, we're going from hitting 3 people to 4 people, so it's not that big of a deal. But it gives me 1 attack. Ignoring armor is also nifty. You know, this could be really helpful for... Okay.
Get back to
I was
battle.
sold. There's a certain character that you may or may not be aware of that has 999 armor. And I'm thinking of ways to kill him. It keeps me up at night. Thinking of ways to kill him. Well, we're pretty wounded right now. Unfortunately. Starting off as you would expect against the Berserkers. It just hurts all the time. We're going this way, right? Warrior, Berserker, Warrior. We can do it. I'm not scared. I should be scared. But I'm not. The Bride would be really good here, actually. You going first is pretty rude, man.
Rage released.
Alright, 1 and 3. Roll it up. Roll it up, KT. Nice. Are we sure it just doesn't go where I point my mouse? Yeah, I think invigorating is needed. I mean, this is cute and all. Oh, by the way, they can, like, deal bonus damage based on their armor, so that's kind of annoying. But, yeah, I don't think I like this very much. Initiative? Let's see what you do in the 3rd slot. I'm curious. Oh, you throw your axe. Okay. That's fair. That's what I would do, too, if I was in the 3rd slot. I would throw my axe. Wow, KT. You're just nailing it today. That was a redirect from my zombie. This poor Black Widow. She can't get a break. So I don't think I'm actually replenishing mana from the ignition, which is kind of depressing. Because that would have been really nice.
Good, good. More materials.
But we were prepared for that.
Easy.
Imagine if I could have restored 15% of my mana based off that 74 attack. Yeah. I mean, we're keeping above our thing. So it's not the worst thing in the world. You're dead though, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I was hoping I could heal there for a minute.
Mine is the
Oh well.
winning side.
We're just too strong. That's just the short and long of it, really. I think the zombie needs to rest. That is unfortunate. I like the zombie. And he's my mana battery. Not a very good mana battery, but a mana battery. There's probably some sort of artifact that would really help me out if I were to take a guess. If I were to take a guess, I want durable materials. There's also a very late game build, like super late game build, using Scalpel Artist and the item Glutton's Tongue. I still didn't equip this. I'm the worst.
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable hands.
I've talked about the Glutton's Tongue a little bit before, but the Glutton's Tongue basically makes it so you deal... It's like 0.25% more damage for each item, or excuse me, each part that you have in your, base. So if you have a lot of parts, Iratus gains 15% chance to stun enemies he damages with destruction spells. We are using distraction spells, but this isn't helpful. Enemies can't escape or become inspired. Meh. Devour Magic. Removes all buffs from an enemy. Restores 5 mana for each buff used. Spell power reduces the mana cost. Of all of these, this is probably the best. The Shackles of War is actually incredibly good on Good Always Wins and Eternal Harvest for stress builds. Even though I haven't heard of Eternal Harvest really using stress builds.
More for me.
I mean, I guess they use Shade Shenanigans a lot. Interesting. I think I'm going to call it here, though. I feel like this is a little rougher than I expected it to be, but we are here on the second floor. The Dwarf Tunnels. We're here to win. Now, for those of you just joining us, hello. If you're still here, 48 minutes into the video. The Inventor was the boss that killed me last time. So I'm keeping my thoughts open on how to kill him, and approaching this cautiously. I have a lot of plans, a lot of shenanigans, but we'll see if they can come to fruition. Bye-bye.